We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
A gain of 9 brings up a 2nd and 1 at the 34.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Think right open. Rip, 30 left. Hey, Ginger.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. Going up top. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That one's pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Stroud to throw. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down for Houston.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans.
Here's Stroud.
1st down.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Jordan Davis getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one is caught right side by Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10.
On the quick.
Now Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
18 more yards.
Wow, is he dangerous when he calls his own number. A pickup of 18 yards and a first down.
And 10 at the 42-yard
Mike,
line.
I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Go, let's go. Go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's complete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll run. It's from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
Hey, hey, hey. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11, Agate.
At the Texans'
Hey,
14-yard line.
Kill. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Sink right. Hot.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 10. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. One quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jack Heiser in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go.
On second down, Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
On the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Catch man, right side, by Thomas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Cheaton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. Back the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Hey, danger.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. It was 10 and 11 on the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
All right.
Drive will start on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6. Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5.
Sink right open. On red. Hey, tomato. Easy. Dirty left.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
11. Go, let's go. 13, Luke. Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. Left side, he finds Pratt. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, kill.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brett, 11.
Here's Lawrence. The outside, complete to Thomas. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Sink right open.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
2 minutes
and
to
8.
go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second down and 8.
Hey. Sink. Go.
Now here's Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, run! 11.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this ball incomplete on third down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
7-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Loose inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Texans are back within 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, lie. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
Both
line.
pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Red.
Up the middle, here is Chewton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now, this looks like a design run. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Third and 2.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Rip.
He pulls it in around the 5. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Agate. 13 Luke.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Sink right open.
A gain of 10 yards.
Sink right.
The Jaguars, first down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, Lawrence. There, crack the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
30 left. Hey, kill. Go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Done. It's like
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11.
To throw is Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Lawrence now on second down. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards.
Easy.
Jaguars, first down.
Sink right open.
First and 10 at the 31.
On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
Throwing again, Lawrence on second and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Check smash! Check smash! Hey, Soko.
On the ground, here's Tootin. To the pylon, he's in. Facial, Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, go! Hey, Ginger, attack! Take right open.
Throwing is Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Ball carrier brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Rip, 23.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a designed run. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Styles to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit.
Texans 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're going to stop him for no gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
30 left. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
Red on red. Hey, Soko. Street. 11. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Stops in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go. It's out. Swap. Another swap. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 1. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
These are 24. Hey.
Lawrence. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Texans have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Texans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Jaguars 35.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and a yard.
11, Agate. On the red. Hey, Soko, say hi. 13, Luke. Go. Hi.
Back to throw. Lawrence. coverage downfield leads to a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. 13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars.
Now here's Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, easy, route.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, tomato. Done. Silver.
Now Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Kalen Fuller.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
It's a gain of 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. Here's Stroud. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Jaguars are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Hey, Kim. Hey, so go, hot. Cam, gun.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
11.
Second down, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
Jaguars 42, Texans 38. Cam Little will kick off for the Jaguars.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. Now Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Stroud. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off. It's Tootin. He'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Rip, Phil.
Another run here with Tootin. He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger. Duck.
first down. They'll go back to Tootin. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Texans 38. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Oh, ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's complete. It's takedown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for third and 4. Throwing is Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. He's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.